What's up, guys? Nitro here, bringing you my second installment of my map breakdown series. Today, as you might have guessed, we are breaking down the map Cracked. Right now, you're looking at the overhead view of Cracked. And right off the bat, we're going to get into this and show you that there are two different spawns for different game types on this map. The first one that you're seeing right now is for Team Deathmatch, Domination, Capture the Flag, and Sabotage. The second one that you're seeing is for Search and Destroy and Demolition. The arrows that you're seeing on your screen right now represent the opening routes at which you can take. Now, this is a new thing that I added. This is the confrontation zones. This is where you're most likely to run into opponents right off the bat. These are also high danger areas, so you need to be aware when you're at them. Now you're looking at the domination flags, the demolition bomb sites, search and destroy bomb sites, sabotage sites, and capture the flag. And a new aspect that I've added, these are the headquarter locations. Now remember, these are all random locations, but these are where they can spawn at any course during the game. Right now I'm whipping into a new part of the series. I am going to be calling this Camper's Paradise. Now, this will only be available in maps where it's applicable, but most maps do have an area that people like to camp. And as I'm going to show you here, I'm going to show in yellow all places that you need to be aware of where people will be. Again, I will go into this with greater depth later on in the video. I will show you all these places and tell you what I like about them, tell you what I don't like about them. I will tell you where certain things, where you can place claymores and etc. There is, however, one spot that I missed on this, and I just caught it now. But it's just where that Jeep is outside of the B demolition. That area right there, that one room that you can walk into. Again, that's a very highly used area. You have great views. I do discuss it in the second part of this video, so stay tuned for that. But right now, I'm just going to wrap this up, showing you the final spot. And I will bring you straight into the second part of this episode, so I hope you guys enjoy. Alright guys, what is up? We're going to get right into things. It's the second part of the video. I'm going to be using the Gold Commando because that's what was suggested. Now, when you spawn on this side, primary note again, as you saw in the first part, capture the flags here, domination points here. Good building, if you're playing on defense on that, is to watch here because it gives you the sights here, as well as anybody coming through here. You can jump out of the window to try to make this jump happen, and you can jump up here, which gives you the sights through here and through there. Again, be careful though, because you're a big target there. And again, this is where you're going to be defending. Off the opening route in any game, you could come up here. It gives you a view of the middle part of the map. Again, you got to watch this window here because people will be there and people will be hiding behind the area there. Good place to put a motion sensor is right here to watch your back, or you could put a claymore sideways sticking this way. This way a person can't shoot it unless they have hacker and shoot it through the wall, and it'll pick them off as they're running up because they can't escape it. I do not suggest coming this way because, as you can see, long lines of sight that way. Anybody could come through there and get you. People have the height advantage there, people have the height advantage there, plus there is two ways that they can come from ground level on you. Again, not the wisest thing. They could even be coming and flanking around this way and come cut across, and they'll again have a coverage advantage because they'll be expecting somebody in that area. What I suggest is, if you're going to be defensive, is coming this way. You can watch the middle as well. You can come over here and see this area, and this is going to be an area that a lot of people come. They will be coming through there or the pathway, trying to get into the middle building, which again, I don't know why you'd want to take control of that middle building because again, and it's a very dangerous spot to be in. But you can put a motion sensor where I just placed one, and it'll watch your back if you want to come and watch this window. Again, you can pick off anybody that's there, or pretty much got a line of sight on anybody that's coming underneath you. You can pick off, etc., etc. again, when you have that spot that I just showed you, I wouldn't really suggest coming this way, but I guess if you want to be aggressive and rush, you can use these barrels as cover. Just be careful, because again, there's a lot of places they could be coming from there, and they can be coming from there. Plus, they could be coming from the middle around the corner. So, not a whole lot of safety. If you want to come and flank, you come flank through this building, stay low. Take a peek out here first, see if there's anybody. You'll probably catch somebody here maybe, or be able to flank up. But watch for claymores. Good claymore spot, again, is to watch there. Motion sensor spot on either side of the stairwell. Whichever side that your team's on, put it on the opposite side so you got maximum coverage. Do not suggest standing here, although if you're staying like back here, these pots can give you even more coverage if you're going to pick off somebody in that window. But don't come out here, because anybody that's in that 2-story up there can pick you off. That guy can pick you off easy because he's got more coverage than you. It's plain and simple. Height advantage and coverage, you know, just try to keep yourself at an advantage. That's all I can suggest in this game, because if you take the advantage away from you, you're going to lose gunfights, especially with me when most of the time I'm running a 3-bar. I'm going to lose a gunfight that's one-on-one. I need to have as much of an advantage as I possibly can. This building, I honestly think, is stupid. You could come through this window and whatever, maybe pick off the guy that's up there, pick off the guy that's in that window, but it's not a place that you want to stay, because anybody coming out, even if you have a claymore there, anybody coming out can see this whole area. Like, it's just easy to get picked off in there. It's stupid. And if you come out here, again, big trouble, danger area, so many spots that people can be. Just stay away from this building. If you're going to be in this building, make sure you stay around here behind this wall for coverage. Watch that area there, because people love to camp in that building, as well as people love to camp in there and up there. But I will be showing you that, or you probably saw that in the camper's paradise spot earlier. So off the other side, we're going to do some opening action. Now you spawn in this area. My favorite thing to do is run up this way, cut this way, and dolphin dive. My guy's in super fast mode, so you wouldn't dolphin dive that far, but you end up somewhere like right around here, and you can just kind of inch and watch this doorway. Like 9 times out of 10, I pick up somebody in this doorway, because people always come through this doorway. So that is my favorite opening route, and then I like to take control of here, which doesn't really work out all that much, but I put my claymore there, try to watch this area, but you know, just in case somebody's trying to come around and flank up, you can pick them off, but I would suggest getting out of here as fast as possible. All the other areas, like whether you come this way, or anything else, it all leads to the same spot. Place that you could come is up here. Great place to put a claymore is right here. Again, there's a flag and domination here, and the bomb and demolition is here. So your motion sensor covers that area beautifully, and you got a view of here and of here, but you got to be careful of this building, because there are boxes and people can, one, climb up this way and take you out, and there's a way to jump up on this truck and come through this way. So you got to be careful of that. As for this one leads to the middle. I don't suggest the middle, because again, wide open, people throwing grenades off the start. What I would suggest is coming up here, and there's 2 sets of stairs to this building. The other one is over here, which is just from back over. But you make your way up here and come up top. This is also in Camper's Paradise area, but again, look at the view that you have here. Now there's a sabotage bomb right there. Your demo bomb is down in that corner. You can see that window. You can see this whole area. When you're playing TDM, you can watch the middle area nicely. You can get up on here. Oh, my guy jumped. Well, okay. I didn't even know about this. I guess I learned something new every day, but there's here. But again, this leaves you like super vulnerable because you have no cover at all, but that's there. I was just going to say you could jump up on this ledge. It's really hard with me having speed demoned on right now that I can do the, I can't really make precision jumps, but you can watch there and there. Claymore, or I mean, motion sensor right there covers the whole area. So if you're going to sit up here and pick people off, anybody that's trying to come underneath you, again, you got to remember this stairway and the stairway over somewhere that I lost it right here. It'll cover anybody. If you're going to place a claymore, right at the top of the stairs is probably best. But when you're here, you can see anybody coming up the stairs, get the bead on them, you know, drop down behind them, give them a little shot in the back. Works out nice. This is probably the best spot to hold down in the game if you're a sniper or anything. This is highly, highly recommended spot. I wanted to check something out. If you can get up, yeah, you can get up through here too. So you don't even need to use a set of stairs to get up. You can get up through there in that window. So beware of that. If there's somebody up there, that's another thing that you could check, because people like to put claymores by stairs and stuff. So sometimes people just have the claymore either there or there. So you can come through that window and avoid both of those and just go straight to the prize. Again, you can, like, you know, if you know he's there, you could check him before you even need to go up the stairs if he does have his claymore up there. But this map's very, very basic. There's not a lot of routes to take. A lot of the action happens in the middle. A lot of the action happens over there. There isn't a whole lot to this map. Again, another great place for motion sensor if you're playing defense and capture the flag or demo, right here, because then you can pretty much guard this whole area. You got lots of cover, and you got great lines of sight. Anybody that's there, people that are coming through here, your motion sensor will pick up, and you can pick them off before they get you. Plus, it connects to the second building, so you could possibly get a jump on anybody that's coming through that door. Most of these other areas on the map, I'll just run through them. Like, they're not highly used at all. But suggestion is to get to know the buildings, get to know where everything links up. You know, campers, another camper spot. I won't feature this, but you know, in this building here, because it gives you a pretty good view of like anybody that comes here. But these, again, these aren't like highly trafficked areas, so it's not really something you need to worry about all that much. But that is pretty much this map. There aren't a whole lot of spots on it. If I missed anything, I apologize. But you know, I will update it if I do figure out that I missed something for you guys. I'll update it in another gameplay. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will talk to you next time. Ciao.